Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie, and I'm a fitness addict, a nutrition addict, and a health addict. A year and 3 months ago, I decided to take back my health and my appearance. After many years of self-abuse with methamphetamine and toxic relationships and a very rough life, I decided it was time to clean up my act. It all began when I came home to take care of my father, who was dying of a multitude of things that came down to not having the proper diet and not taking care of himself throughout the years. He had heart failure, kidney failure, claudication, meaning his veins were closing up. He had type 2 diabetes with many complications. He transitioned into organ failure. I came home, and for a year and a half, I was able to take care of my father, and he died in my arms in my childhood home. He took his last breath in front of me. That did something to me. At that point in my life, I had been sober for a good period of time, but I was 211 pounds. I was depressed, I was mourning, and I was vaping. I realized that I needed to do something, and I needed to do something immediately, and it had to be drastic. Every time I took a puff off the vape and I coughed, I was getting dizzy. I was getting lightheaded. That's the first sign of heart failure. That is what my father had. The things that he had were hereditary. I did not want to bad habit myself into everything that was wrong with my dad, and I didn't want to burden my children with a sick mother. I want to be around as long as possible for my children. The other thing is that I love myself, and the damage that was done from the hard life and the drug use was apparent. It was apparent in my eyes, it was apparent in my face, it was apparent in my health, it was apparent in my spirit. Transparency and honesty and the raw truth is what I'm going to give you. If you follow me, I'm going to tell you exactly what I do. I'm going to tell you exactly how I got from that to this. After the weight loss shot, I lost about 45 pounds. From there, I decided to go in and see a plastic surgeon. I had an extended tummy tuck, I had muscle repair, I had breast augmentation, and I went to a doctor who specializes and invented the procedure where he puts the breast implants in through my belly button, so I have no scars on my boobs. It's called a transabdominal breast augmentation. That was my first round. From there, I healed, I recovered, and I switched to a weight loss shot from Ozempic to a weight loss shot called Trizipatide. That shot kicked my weight loss into overdrive. From there, I became very addicted to fitness, to working out. I became addicted to feeding myself the best things possible. With the weight loss shot, we're able to control what we eat. That allowed me to not only educate myself about nutrition, but to feed myself things that made me extremely healthy. I learned to fast. I believe that undid a lot of damage inside of me that I had done with the drug abuse. I learned to do what's called intentional eating. Intentional eating is where you don't eat for pleasure. Every bite you take says, I love you. Every bite you take says, I want to nourish you. Every bite I took and I still take is an apology to my body for putting bad stuff in it. I became a very, very, very strict intentional eater. I lost another 25 pounds. I am 45 years old, and I'm going to be completely honest. The price I paid for the weight loss shot and the weight I was able to drop was my muscle mass. No matter what I ate, no matter how much protein I ate, no matter how much exercising I did, my muscle mass was lost. I do believe, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert, I'm just somebody who, this is my opinion, I do believe that rapid weight loss like that does cause muscle loss. Everything I did to try and build my glutes just counteracted it. There was no coming back from it. I am 45 years old. I believe I am perimenopausal. That also contributed to weight gain and weight retention in my abs. Even though I had a tummy tuck, there was still those fat cells there, fat cells here. My back was pretty bad also. And my glutes just needed a so I decided to go in for a BBL. A BBL is a Brazilian butt lift. The procedure is 2 parts. The first part is liposuction. So I had my abs liposuctioned with a surgeon who specializes in high definition liposuction and ab etching. Underneath those fat cells that I was retaining, there was abs. All my hard work was hidden under this stubborn fat that you just can't get rid of. Okay, I understand there's a lot of young girls out there that say, oh, I can do that in the gym, and oh, why don't you just exercise? Because, honey, I'm 45. I'm so happy for you that you have your youth. Please, please, please hang on to that and continue to, do nutrition and work out, and hopefully you'll never wind up like me, but I needed it. Some women need it, okay? It's fine to have a built and bought body. There's nothing wrong with that. I decided to go in for a BBL, which is liposuction to my abs, high definition liposuction, ab etching. I had liposuction from the top of my back down to here, and I had that fat transferred to my glutes, my butt. I am 3 weeks and 3 days post-op from that procedure, and boy, what a journey it's been. The healing from this one was very different, but I am cleared for exercise, so I'm going to be back doing what I love to do, and that's working out, sharing the videos with you guys, sharing my journey with you guys. Look at this. That's the other thing, okay? Let me tell you, that's the other thing about Ozempic and Trizipatide. You lose weight so fast, you lose your hair. I mean, trading your health and losing weight for these little side effects, you have to choose if it's worth it. But one of the side effects was hair loss. I'm currently growing my hair back. I have these little hairs that see all these little baby hairs right here? This is all growing back since I've stopped it. Even after surgery, surgery is traumatic and you'll lose your hair from that alone. But yeah, so that's what's going on with this ponytail. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm back. I'm going to start working out. This is where I'm starting from. I'm 165 pounds. I did put on 10, 11, 12 pounds before surgery because I wanted them to have more fat to put into my buttocks. I am not healed, okay? I am cleared for light exercise. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm back in my living room. I'm not in my home gym downstairs where I have, a whole Smith machine and tons of weights, and I'm not where I was a month and a half ago, and it breaks my heart and it hurts me, and it's very humbling to be back on the mat in my living room, but we all have to start somewhere, okay? And this is for you ladies that have not started. Right now is the time to follow me because I'm going to show you exactly how to get into fitness, how to get up every day and start light exercises. You don't have to get up and start bench pressing, and deadlifting and doing all this crazy stuff. That is not what you have to do. You have to get up and decide to move more than you moved yesterday. If you're just now starting to follow me and you want to get into fitness, if you want to take control back of your life, now is the time to pay attention because I'm going to start out very, very light. I'm still swollen in my back area right here. Today I am swollen more than I was swollen yesterday. It comes and goes with what I eat. I'm going to be sharing protein drinks. I'm going to be sharing recipes. I'm going to be sharing my journey, and I hope that you follow along. I love you guys. I want what's best for you, and I want you to have the joy and happiness that I feel now that I've taken control back of my life.